To be here today, yes, and he's never ever heard that joke before either. You know him as Gil Hicks from Mallrats. Give a warm welcome for Brian Halloran. What's up? Okay, coming next to the stage. You know him from Party of Five. You know him from Seventh Heaven. You know him as a filmmaker and a writer. But you also know him for wanting to propose when Jaws pops out of the water. Give it up for T.S. Quinn himself, Jeremy London!
I love you! Mom, go home. You guys having fun? Yeah! More fun? Yeah! Awesome, we don't have any, we're just asking fun.
We are looking fun.
Coming next to the stage, Golden Globe nominated actress for her work in Chasing Amy. You also know her from films like Big Daddy. You know her as Gwen in Mallrats, Joey Lauren Adams. Last and absolutely not least, Kevin Smith's hetero life mate himself, Jay of Jay and Silent Bob, Jason Hughes! Into that, Jason has to work the pole these days.
He's just so tiny, man.
Feel free to move them, pick them up, bring them to your mouth, whatever you want to do. See, and that's why I put it that way. I knew that's where that was going. Guys, welcome to Pensacon. Great to have you here. How do you join the con so far?
I love it. Yeah. I love this crowd. Holy cow, that's great.
It's great to see you guys all back together. We're going to see you all back together in Mallrats 2 pretty soon. I know you guys.
Or if it doesn't happen.
I know you guys may not know too many details about the movie yet, but how does it feel to be coming back together?
I love these guys. I mean, I don't know. They probably hate me, but I love them.
It was a blast being up in Minnesota when we shot the first one, and just every night, swear to God, every night it ended up with us winding up in the hot tub at the top of the hotel in the middle of cold March or whatever it was, and meeting these people. I mean, me and Jason coming from Clerks, doing it completely independently in a small store, tiny, we didn't even know anybody would watch it, to now we're doing a Universal Studios picture and having, like, you know, union people and real actors and all this other stuff. Like, it's a guy from Party of Five, you know. Look, it's Brenda. It was just weird. So for me and Jason, it was just bizarre coming from what we did to now being on a union set. And everybody that they cast and everybody, hey, they got it. And that was the thing that I loved, is the fact that here was us fucking schlubs from Clerks coming in and doing this really fucking hilarious movie, which I think is hilarious.
I think you guys agree with that, right? So you've all been in a hot tub with the goddamn Batman now.
Yes.
I was never invited to the hot tub.
No. Seriously?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Guys, we'll start taking questions from the crowd in just a minute, so if you guys want to start lining up at the 2 microphones on either side of the stage, we'll start calling on people in just a minute.
Tell you guys one thing. When we did wind up in the hot tub, it usually was like 8 in the morning or something. We were shooting it.
We were all shooting
at
at
night. We shot the whole movie at night. Because we were shooting in a real operating mall, so we would start shooting at 8 or 9 o'clock at night and not finish till 8 or 9 in the morning. So we were the ones partying at the hotel when everybody else was getting up in the morning. People were already.
Well, that was the habit we had of Clerks. I mean, he the real convenience store, Kevin worked the real convenience store. We didn't start shooting Clerks until 10:30 at night, until 5 in the morning, and then he had to open up the store where all these people want their coffee and shit. So we were just so used to shooting at night, so that anything that was shot during the daytime was like,
Alright, let's take questions. Where are you guys?
We'll start over here on the left. Just come to my friend here.
Short people problem solving.
My question was actually for Joey Lauren Adams. I know that Kevin Smith wrote the part of Melissa Jones for you, essentially. But did you go into Mallrats knowing what that part was going to entail, and did that knowledge of what you went through in Mallrats influence your decision to go ahead and accept to play Melissa Jones in Chasing Amy?
Well, it's sort of a long story, and I'll try and make it short, but Don Phillips is a huge casting director, and he casts Dog Day Afternoon, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. He casts Days of Confused, so I knew him from Days of Confused. So then, and it was also the same producer, Joe Jazz, produced. Yes, that is so. And then Parker Posey and I became very good friends on Days of Confused. And so when Mallrats came up, it was kind of like Don had said, yeah, Joey, I want you to do this movie, and Jim had taken me to dinner, and we're doing this film Mallrats, and there was this whole, God, it's such a long story, but there's a whole pizza party. I don't know if you guys have ever heard the Days of Confused pizza party story. And so somehow it got like Parker was staying with me because she lived in LA, and somehow it just ended where they were like, I get a call from Don, and he's like, you're not getting the role, Parker Posey is. And she's standing right next to me, and I'm like crying. And she's like, what? And I'm like, they're casting you. And so Parker had to go for this brief moment, and then I was like, well, fuck them all, guys. Just do it. I don't want to do it. Yeah. So then something happened and Parker couldn't do it, and then I had to like go in and audition, and I was so mad that I even had to do that, but I was like, I'm not going to the fucking pizza party. I'm not doing that again. So I got the role, so when I got there, I was kind of a little pissed off, I guess. Of just like, God, it took so much for me to get this role, because you kind of feel like I was the second choice, Parker was the first. And I go in, and then Kevin, I didn't even know I'd met him before the movie. And I guess I was just kind of being a smartass with him, and he liked that. So we just started this banter, where we would just, give each other shit all day, every day. And he's so funny.